Hello. A lot of people, aka no one, not even my mom, have asked me to guide you through my Lightroom mobile workflow. So we're gonna take a picture that I took yesterday as an example. So let's jump into it. Okay. So yeah, this picture was a picture I took yesterday at an event, at a bike event in town. The shot was made with a Fujifilm X-E5. So the first thing I will do is I will pick a color profile, and I usually pick the color profiles of the camera. So I will scroll through, there they are, the camera matching one. I will pick in this case a classic chrome because we have a lot of grays, we had a lot of industrial colors to it. So classic chrome is the one that would fit best from my perspective. Then we're gonna go first in the light settings. What I see now is it's still a little bit dark, so I will raise up a little bit the exposure to 47.47 is fine. Then instead of going first to the contrast, highlights and shadows and so on, I will first go to the curve, to do in fact an S curve, which is like a classic tip to give it this kind of cinematic look. So it's pretty standard, at least for me. It gives a lot of contrast and makes it pop, and eventually you can balance the too much contrast by reducing it then in the light settings. So what you could do eventually then, after you pull down a little bit of contrast, I will pull down also the highlights and raise a little bit the shadows. I saw that the face is a bit dark, so what I will do is I will pop it up a little bit more. There you go, well, even 40 should be fine. Okay, there you go, 40. Then the whites, I want to make them pop. Oh, f***. Whites, I want to make them pop around the f***. Okay, the whites I make them pop around a 20, and the blacks I want them deep. So minus 50 is good. Then we're gonna move on to the color. For the color, for this kind of picture, since it's really urban style, I would go on to some cooler temperature, not going into the warmer. Whoop, this was too much, so around here should be just fine. Then I also noticed that the skin color is pretty too red, so whoa, it's a little red, so I will just turn down just a little bit the tint into a greener area. +1 is fine. Vibrance, I always love to have them higher up, and I could turn down a little bit of saturation, since again it's a urban picture style. Then I will go directly into the grading. What I would do for this kind of picture, for short on the shadows and staying around the bluish greeny tone, I will pick something, the classic teal color around here, 10. On the midtones I usually do not change them, but in this case, let me try it. Yeah, I could get something in the orangey. You can see it on the building here. The midtones are mostly on the building, and I think like an orange like this looks pretty good. What happened here? Nothing. Okay, moving to the highlights. Highlights. I would also go into the yellowish, but not too much, because still I don't want it to become warm. Still want it to stay cool as it was. And there you go. So now let's move to the color mix. What I see here, we have some bluish tint that I could align with the overall tint, making it a little bit more into the teal direction. Remove the saturation to not have them predominant, and make them a little bit lighter so it's more balanced with everything else. Yep, looks good like this. Really good. What I will do is, since we don't have any visible purple, I will just remove all of them, because anyway I don't like to have them in my pictures, honestly. And then eventually back to the skin tone. Since it was so reddish, we could try to balance it, make it a little bit more natural. Something like this. Yeah, like it. Okay, then what else? Oh yeah, something I don't like is like this big yellow presence we have on the bottom, so it's mostly yellowish. Let's try to reduce it. There you go. Somewhere here is fine. And eventually reduce it also a little bit on the orange, but here we have to be careful because it will also affect the skin color. Something like this. Yep, I like it. Then what do? We move on to the effects. Here, we're in a urban style, so we would go with gritty textures. So pop them up, all of them, clarity, texture, and dehaze, up to a 10. Never go too much because otherwise it will ruin your pictures. We won't do any vignettes because we will go directly into the masking instead of using vignette. So what we will do is we will give this big light source glow coming from here. We will just enhance the light we already have, put a little haze into it, and raise a little bit the exposure, but not too much. There you go, I like it. And then we will create a gradient from the bottom that will somehow hide a little bit what shouldn't be visible first. So somewhere like this. Clarity again a little bit more, and dehaze to make it darker in general. Yep, kind of like it. Okay, so now that we're here, what I still would like is having my subject popping up a little bit more. So what I'll do is I will just create a mask with the subject, hoping AI picks it very well. And then I will just raise a little bit the exposure and eventually pull down the clarity to have our subject a little bit softer. And this is the before, this is the after. I would say I'm pretty satisfied with it. Eventually what we could do is we could align it, because I saw that the line here wasn't really parallel with the sky, so we will try to align it just a slightly bit. There you go. Oof. No, not enough. Like this. Okay, zoom it out. There you go. And there you have it. I kind of like it. Let me know what you think about it and if this was useful. Thank you.